I have been on YouTube for many, 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 many years. And one thing that has changed drastically is thumbnails on YouTube. You used to be able to just use the same thumbnail and just change a little number on it. That does not work nowadays. So we're going to brutally rate a bunch of old YouTuber thumbnails. Apologies to any YouTuber if I see yours and I say it stinks, but honestly, mine were awful as well. Harry, Road to Shore. I mean, look at that top left. I mean, all of them are... The bottom left one just has AIDS on it. Q&A shower time. 4 minutes 20 as well. Lol. It's not good, but at least you have like a facial reaction. You know, it's a big face. You wonder what's Calix looking at. Why are they showering together? Maybe you should have got rid of Calix's shirt for that. It's not good, but it's not horrific. That top left is awful. Maybe that card was massive at that time, but... him in the top left, you can't really tell what he's doing. Why is he dancing? And then the bottom left one, horrible. Horrible, horrible thumbnail. I would say Harry does amazing thumbnails now, but I mean, he doesn't upload. Yeah, Harry's old thumbnails. You know what? 10 years ago, still was better than other people's. I'm going to give these a 5 for the time. Will N.E., 8 years ago. Okay, quick fire questions. Just bad lighting. He has so many lines on his face. Isn't bad. If it was well lit, it's not awful. Miniminter, YouTuber mastermind. Just a bit plain, but it's not the worst. And I hate April Fool's Day pranks. The fact that he's got Will and E British vlogger in his titles jokes. That one isn't great. He's not even in focus. These were a couple years after Harry's ones, but these are better. Even if they're just stills from the video, they are better. I'd give him like a 6. Harry down to a 4. Mr. Who's the Boss? Now this... Look at this. The ultimate PS Vita accessory. I can't even tell what that is. Incredible! I can't tell what that is. That top left thumbnail, I'm giving a 1. Top right, yeah, it's not great. I think all he's done there is try to get his jawline in shot. The bottom right one, 7 years ago, I think that's a really good thumbnail. Like, you could make that. You could use that image and make it a little bit better for now. None of the others work at all. The fact that I only got 47K, and yet the cinema glass has got 77, same year, that's outrageous. It seems like Mr. Who's the Boss learned very quickly how to make thumbnails. Because in those 3 years, they've gone from the worst one we've seen to the best one we've seen. The burnt chip. These aren't bad. The focus and the saturation needs to be turned up for these days. But like, I hacked FIFA 16. Pretty decent thumbnail. He could use that today if he just made it a bit clearer. You have to see what Cal did. It's not bad again. The picture of himself is a bit rubbish. Like, I don't know what emotion that shows. I don't know if YouTube would pick it up. It seems like he was making, for 9 years and 8 years ago, these are the best ones I've seen. And then 7 years ago, he's leveled up. Fair play. Hey, Chip's been producing banging thumbnails from time. ChrisMD, however, okay, these are awful. Football challenges. He has the right idea of having like a split thing, because a lot of football videos back in the day, it would just be like a singular image of me kicking a ball from behind, and that's it. That Merry Christmas one might be the worst thumbnail we've seen. And then the Q&A, I don't know what's gone on. It's actually insane to see the difference between thumbnails from back in the day to this. Because everyone here, including myself, probably now hires someone. Like, I started YouTube when I was like 20. The people that make my thumbnail have ranged from the age of, you know, like, they're around 20. And they're making a trillion times better than what I could make. But yeah, Chris's had the idea, didn't execute. Give it like a 3. AJShabil. I don't know about these ones. Crossbar challenge 7 years ago. That's awful. See, 7 years ago, if you got rid of that and just made the right part the focus, I reckon it would have done better. Him standing there with the flames and the flames behind him, awful. Horrific. It's my birthday DIY birthday cake. Just messy. All he had to do was just, you know, hold it and smile or look shocked. He didn't need all of the balloons behind him. The IKEA one, don't know how I feel about that. We're just going to move on. And the top right one, it's not good, but he's got the whole drinking and a facial expression close up. Not bad. I'm more worried about this title. Sweetest drink in the world challenge. Sweets and soft drinks and... How many things does he list? But it banged, so I can't say anything. That's the best thumbnail there. Toby Jizzle. I'm sorry. I knew Toby was going to be on here. His old thumbnails sucked, but the first one is 11 years ago. I don't know if there were even were thumbnails or if you just get 3 choices of screenshots. 9,000 followers and 50th video Q&A vlog. How thrilling. Challenge FIFA. We've tried to get in what the challenge is, but it's a horrific image. People will go, what is that? But it's a stinker. It's a real stinker. Like, Toby's face ain't even in shot. And then straight out of Compton, this is 8 years ago, so he's up the camera quality, but still terrible. We all did the same thing where we'd do like a Q&A or anything where we're just talking, and it would be, as long as our face wasn't blurred, take that image. Doesn't matter what I have. We could be like this. But if it's not blurred, use it. Sorry, Toby. Back then, I'm giving your thumbnails a 2. Faze rug. Wow. She used me. My first breakup. That is a joke thumbnail. She used me. I suck. It's my birthday. I almost died. How has he done I almost died like this? I remember when this was like a massive trend, right? That top left, you'd put a layer over the top that had the line that made it look like it was like glossy or shiny. Everyone did it, including me. It was just such a dead trend. I almost died. I mean, it's not horrific. It's my birthday. That's awful. She used me for 8 years ago. I'm gonna say that's pretty bad. And I suck. That's the worst one. I'm gonna give him like a 4. But the almost died one, I'd give him like a 6. Has anyone done like banging thumbnails from back in the day? Laser beam. Okay, top left one. And it gets what it is, but it's still bad, isn't it? The encouraging feedback one, office update and encouraging feedback. That's just awful. What's the face he's pulling? The Agario one actually ain't bad. I don't know. I think that's actually quite a good one. You've got like a funny face that's capturing on the right. His face is on there. It looks stupid. You're kind of like, the title is the worst part of that, but that thumbnail is actually not awful. Give him like a 5 overall, I think, Laserbeam. Calfreezy, horror. The thing is, it depends when people started uploading. Like, Freezy's been uploading for 10 years, 11 years, whatever. The pink slip versus me, awful. I hate the whole, like, an image of both of us, but, like, clearly not. It's clearly just taken from something else. Everything going on, awful. It's almost nothing. There's almost no face. Friendship test ain't bad. I mean, these are very easy, and they are just screenshots from the video, but it's not an awful thumbnail. Upside down FIFA is horrific. Like, why is there no gameplay of it being upside down? Or make him upside down? Or something. You know what I mean? Don't just turn the controller upside down. Cal, I'm sorry. It's a 3. Theo Baker, update video. Horror. Week in the life of a part-time YouTuber. Horror, no pun intended. Become a pro with professional players. I feel like he's added a vignette on the thumbnail, which doesn't work. These are horror as well. I'm going with a 4. MrBeast. Okay, look, you can say what you want about MrBeast, right? He might be the greatest YouTuber of all time. These are horrific. Selling organs for $1 million. Horrible thumbnail. Somehow it is on 3.5. But the thing is, 3.5 million views now is like my old videos being on like 100K for him. 100 layers of saran wrap and toilet paper are the red arrow meta. So happy that's gone. Why do they sell this on Amazon? That one's not awful. And bleach bottle flips. Cop called. Not awful. Not great. No, it's pretty bad. It's hard because the cameras back then weren't the quality of the cameras today, and like the editing software and stuff wasn't the same. The bottom left one is the best one there, I think, personally, because I am actually interested. Like, what is that? It looks like a Mountain Dew, but it might not be. So I'm gonna say he gets like a 4. 4. That top right one has lowered it horrifically. A Nissan Gib swag one. My new car's a good one. I've ruined my life is a good one. Basic screenshot, but good. What the fuck do I call this? Back in the day, not an awful thumbnail. You got a facial reaction. The swag one is the worst one there. I mean, the two on the right, low key, you could use them now. I'll go 7. I think it would have been an 8, but that top left one, throwing it down. Because that bottom left one is 8 years ago. I'm not rating it, by the way, for today's standard. I'm rating it in terms of, like, how good it is for the 7 to 10 years ago area. Calux. Horror. Horror. Top left, no, like, emotion being picked up. Whipped cream challenge. I mean, when I really look at it, it's decent, but as a quick, you know, like, it's a small thumbnail on a page, low. And 10 ways to get a girlfriend. I'm sorry, Cal, I'm giving you like a 3 here. These are bad. But now, I know Calux takes a lot of like pride in his thumbnails, and they're a lot better. Back then, it was like, the thumbnail was the last part. You spend most of the time making the video, editing the video, and then you chuck it up and go, oh shit, what should I put? Which image do you think? Now, it's like, make the video, edit the video, and then spend days on the thumbnail and title. Deji. Now, Deji. Okay, well, one of them I'm going to have to blur. He's holding a fake pair of boobs, and the nipple is there. I don't know if that would even... Yeah. Sorry, Deji, but I'm giving you a 1. The top left is the worst thumbnail we've seen. That's the worst thumbnail I think I might have ever seen. At least cut out the white part. Or angle it at the right angle. Bruh. What is that? 11 years ago, we got 1.4 million views reacting to 2 Girls, 1 Cup. Can't even put that on YouTube now. AJShabil. Look, this is... These are 3 years ago. We're looking at old thumbnails. I have to give these a 0. Deji's I'm giving a 1 because they were 11 years ago. Speed is 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Why you can't win Rush 1v1 on guard. Mum comes in on a $500 wager. Best post scorer on Legend Guard. Best. Yeah, this is, yeah. Sorry, Speed. Look, you're a 10 out of 10 content creator, but those thumbnails, I'm giving a 0. Danny Aaron's. It's only 4 years ago. Jesus, Danny has changed. Oh my God. Losing weight while playing for Jack. You know what? The thing is, these are 4 years ago. They're like 7, 8 out of 10 at the time. They're good thumbnails. Like, for that time, they're good thumbnails. The KSI one at the bottom, there's not that much you would change. You'd make them better images and, like, high quality. They're all good. They're all good. They're not old enough to be shit. Casper Lee. My mum answers you. Back in the day, you chuck your mum on the thumbnail like that bottom left one as well. Why has he got sexy salt and ice challenge and it's with his mum? And then he's put hot cooking and he's got his mum. It's a bit weird. I'll give these like a 3 or a 4 though. Good thumbnail. Got faces in there. Give it like a 3. And the final one, me. Bro, I'm giving myself a 2. Better than Deji's, because at least I haven't just got a little crop out of my face and put it on something else. But vlog number 2, worst title ever. Me just holding a Duff beer. No relevance whatsoever. Vlog swear words. I look like I don't want to watch this. Horrible. And then Googling myself. That's like a 3. The others are like a 2. Mine are some of the worst there, I'll be honest. Mine are like same as Calix's. I can't remember what I gave him, but they're the same style as that. Deji's are the worst. Speeds are the worst because they're 3 years ago. Like, that's 3 years ago, bear in mind. Danny Aaron's is 4 years ago and 3 years ago. Look how much better those are than those. But yeah, mine, horrific. Oh, look at the video length, man. I miss that. I miss just being able to... Googling myself, got 5 million views. Man. I miss being able to just go, all right, here's a 3-minute video. It's a little funny video and that's it. It was fun back in the day. But yeah, those were some of the worst thumbnails I've ever seen in my life from everyone. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know. Was there a favorite thumbnail? Who made the worst thumbnails on there? Let me know in the comments down below. Thank you guys for watching and peace.